crazy things went down at the Royal Mint in 1825. Stay tuned to find out more. So a warm welcome back to another Numistacker video. Before we get into all the crazy things and the shenanigans that was going on in 1825, I thought I'd show you this mystery pattern coin that came in for submission to NGC. It's something rather beautiful, and I'm sure it's something rather special, but I don't recognize it and I can't find any reference to it. So if any of you guys out there know what this coin is, who minted it, and exactly what date it was, please do get in touch and let me know in the comments or any other way. So I want to move on now to the story of 1825. So if you're a big fan like I am of Blackadder, you'll know that George IV was in one of those series as the Prince Regent, whose father, the Mad King George III, his big day for coins, his big year was 1826. So everything you're seeing here really comes before, and you're getting an insight into the workings of the Royal Mint before they produced their big proof set in 1826. In a way, those 1826 coins, as beautiful as they are a little bit dull. What came before was trials, patterns, proofs of record. All those coins are much rarer and much more interesting. The coin you're seeing here is an exceptionally rare proof of record coin that differs totally from the regular 1825 half sovereign, which you're going to see right up here in a second. So this coin was the standard coin produced in 1825. It's got this square shield back, which was produced from 1823 onwards in response to the mistaken identity issues of the 1821 half sovereign. A few were produced in 23, a bit more in 1824. 1825 is actually pretty common relative to those years, but in this condition it's exceptionally rare. There's only a few coins that have hit this kind of condition at this particular time, and this is one of those coins. So it's a favourite. It's affordable in, it's affordable as a coin for people who invest more than bullion in their gold coins. I particularly like this coin, and also the other 2 years in front of it. So the next coins you're seeing here are just a little bit crazy. These are made in something called Barton's metal, which looks like gold, and it kind of is gold, but has a copper core and it's covered by a layer of gold. And these were trials for the engravings and the dies which were going to be used for those 1826 coins. You seem to most often see these Barton metal tests or trials in the sovereign size, but actually they do exist right up to the 2 and 5 sovereign larger coins, although there is no trace of the 5 sovereign coin in any real pattern or proof of record for this one. The next coin that I'm going to show you today is the amazing and very rare 2 sovereign 1825 proof of record. This video footage is supplied by the head of Drake Sterling over in Australia, Eric Eigner, who is definitely an amazing source for every sovereign need that you might have. A real specialist who knows his stuff and has access to some pretty amazing coins like this one. You may be thinking, what is a proof of record? Well, a proof of record was never made to actually be sold retail. Some of them were produced in order to test a design out. Some of them were produced to go to museums or local authorities or government. They weren't really for sale. They were produced in very small amounts, and there's a lot of people who collect proof of record coins or patterns particularly, and this is one of those. So once more, a big thank you to Eric for letting us have a glimpse of this amazing coin. In the rest of this video, you're going to hear a lot about hearts. You're going to hear about 7 hearts and you're going to hear about 8 hearts. What is the relevance, you may ask, of the number of hearts? Well, take a look at this coin. This is the 1825 pattern proof sovereign. There are 2 varieties of this coin. There's one with a plain rim and one with a grained edge. Only a few exist in each version of this coin. Probably between 4 and 6 coins probably exist like this. So this is a pattern proof. The pattern proof has 7 hearts, and you can find them in the shield. The shield on the reverse on the top right quadrant of the shield. And this coin has a very different set of engravings. So the Barton's metal coins have the same shield and the same number of hearts, and they obviously then re-engineered and re-engraved the coin on both sides, probably definitely on the shield side, before they made the proof of record coin, which led on to the 1826 proof. And you can see here in a close-up of the shield, in the 8 heart version, there's a little heart peeping up over that central sort of shield area. If it doesn't have that, it's a 7 heart coin. You can see here a little bit closer, this is the 8 heart coin compared. Most things on this engraving are different on the proof of record, but you can see in particular that little heart peeping up in the middle. From the research that I've done, it looks like that all these different varieties, and there are actually 4 separate varieties, were all known in the 1920s as a Type 1 and Type 2 coin, and then kind of forgotten in time, only to be rediscovered at some of the major sovereign auctions, like the Bentley collection that happened over here in the UK in 2012-2013. Finally, the coin that you're seeing here now is the proof of record coin. So this followed on from the pattern coin. This coin has the same engraving as the 1826 coin that went in the year set, but it's got the 1825 date, and it's got 8 hearts on that seme in the middle. And you can see here on this coin that little extra heart poking through the design. I guess they thought that it looked complete and perfect with the 8th heart in it. This one is also got a grailed edge. There is another version of this coin that does exist in very, very small quantities with a plain edge as well. So thanks very much for sticking with me through this little tour of 1825. I think it's a great year, and you can pick up some interesting 1825 proof pieces, maybe not the gold ones, if you try hard and follow auctions.